All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Sunday. We got Ben back. We got another episode to do.
Yes,
All right.
we do. Back in the studio again for round 2. So just kind of coming off last episode.
Yeah, we got that streaming right now as a premiere.
You guys can see what's happening right now. We have the last one going
Check
right
it
now.
out.
A bunch of people. So
Hello, everyone. We are recording a new episode right now. You're being recorded for the show. The chat. Say hey. Let's see what people say here.
say hey. I gotta say hey.
Hey. Hey.
Nice. Just let you guys know that we do when we do these little premieres. We do talk to everybody. We look at see. We really enjoy watching you guys and look at the comments and seeing, a little bit of feedback is always a good thing. It's making our show better. It's always good for us. It always gets us kind of pumped up. So it's always nice. Kind of give you guys a little shout out to see. Look, we are on here. We are when we do you guys when our show premieres or we put something out there. We look at the comments. We try to get feedback as much as we can.
Whoops.
And especially during these little premieres, we like this top chat, this little live chat idea. Obviously, we're not allowed to do any live shows, so we enjoy interacting with you guys at a live level. So
Locked, loaded, and ready.
yeah.
All right. So that was just a little something for the people.
Something about that. Let you guys know that yes, we are paying attention. We're listening to you guys. We're all going to the comments. So yeah, just real interesting coming off that last episode and really talking about.
Go ahead.
Nothing but good things.
Daniel, I love you guys too. I agree with Ben. Those laws and gun-free laws don't work. So why make the good civilians suffer?
Asinine. I agree. Here, let me.
Asinine. Who are the laws for? This is a show about a show, folks.
Yes. So, I think I'm spelling this right. Hope that comes up. Shall not be infringed. I mean I think that says a lot right there. So
Look, give us answers. This show is about the show you're watching.
You're watching.
This
Yeah. And for the show of the show.
I don't know, folks. We're just joking around here, but why not?
Have to. I'll say stay tuned.
Shall not be infringed.
So not be infringed. Yeah, you'd always like that one.
The new one is being made right now. You
There we go.
will see. You can't watch. It's not
Being made.
live, but it's as live as you get right now.
So there you go, folks. Just a little something to let you guys know. Sending lots of love out to you guys. Always just kind of a little something fun to mix it up. Let you guys know that we got lots of love for you. We're out there. We're watching it. We're trying to give feedback. We're trying to do our shows, trying to get better at what we're doing.
All right.
And that always gives us.
Okay, so who are the laws made for? Yeah. Who are the laws? Who are the gun-free law talking to?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so what else? While we're waiting on some of that to come back, we'll jump back maybe one more time. We're already at the 7-minute mark. Caravan. Any new issues on the Caravan? Just to give an update. What about Avenatti? You got anything on Avenatti? Talk to me about Avenatti.
He still did the right hook to the body.
Come on, Avenatti. Right hook to her body.
Look, we don't
He's trying to
know.
hurt
Again,
anybody.
we don't condone any violence,
No,
any
we don't.
domestic violence whatsoever. And if you think that we do at any weight and point, you're bad, not ours. We don't condone
Yeah.
that. We think it's hilarious that the merry-go-round is going around faster than we predicted, which is a good thing, I guess. But no, I think the last thing I had on the whole invasion of individuals coming in, I saw a picture. It was an 18-wheeler. You can tell it's an open flatbed coming somewhere in Mexico, heading north. And it had about, I don't know, maybe about 100, 150 invaders on top of it. And it showed a picture of a nun blessing this group of invaders to coming up north. So that was kind of interesting. They're really putting a really pulling of the heartstrings on this story. And again, it almost I didn't see any women, no children. It was all men, all had good shoes, good pants, well fed. All had, I didn't say all of them, but I saw a lot of smartphones. Thus, how you saw the picture on the internet of a nun blessing this group of individuals on a semi truck. So, just exciting, hilarious times we live in, because if this is happening now before us and people they can't see they can't see the forest for the trees or the trees for the forest, however you want to put that, analogy. It's just insanity. And so I think it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I agree. It's all right, I can't get in here right now. Let me see. Right here. The mayor of Tijuana, Mexico, just stated that the city is ill prepared to handle this many migrants. The backlog could last 6 months. Likewise, the U.S. is ill prepared for this invasion and will not stand for it. They're causing crime and big problems in Mexico. Go home.
Go home.
Wow. What's this say here, Ben? Go ahead and read this one. This came in
Catch and
11:55.
release. Oh yeah, catch and release is an obsolete term. It is now catch and detain. Illegal immigrants trying to come into the USA, often proudly flying the flag of their nation as they ask for U.S. asylum, will be detained or turned away. Dems must approve border security and wall now. I mean, if we don't see what's happening now, it can't be even more ignorant to the fact that we need some wall. If they're going over there, they're playing seesaw, and flipping us off and taking pictures of it in what this
Yeah.
little tiny wall. I mean,
Check this one out. So funny to see little Adam Shifty, Democrat out of
mhm.
California, talking about the fact that acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker was not approved by the Senate, but not mentioning the fact that Bob Mueller, who is highly conflicted, was not approved by the Senate.
Yeah, exactly.
What goes around comes around, folks. Remember that.
We've made an episode on that, quite clearly stating that the functions of that. It's you can't be fooled, and when you see these people start to spread their agendas and start flapping their disco out their jowls, you got to be careful. You know, yeah. The
Now, did
first
we
one was interesting.
see? Look at that.
Hmm. I like that. I like that. That's a saver. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Listen. What is this?
What is this? He looks like some type of.
Damn.
He's a Scotsman. Looks like a Scotsman for sure. That's a
Honestly, he should just go for it. Wow. Wow.
Folks, what a great episode. What is this? There's some good ones. Yep, that's a good one right
That
there.
is hilarious. So read this one.
So who is this one by? Okay, so it's a little mean. This is pure evil all over Hitler's, and then nationalist over Trump. And so to the left it says
Read
didn't
these. You
believe
read
that.
that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, didn't believe that Jews and other groups were real Germans.
Doesn't believe the 14th Amendment citizens are real Americans.
Initially proposed mass deportations of those deemed undesirable.
Proposes mass deportations. Proposes tracking down illegal immigrants through employers.
Search synagogues, businesses, and birth records for possible deportees.
Proposes tracking down illegal immigrants through employers.
Mass deportations found to be unpractical. Death camps used as alternative.
When Trump realizes that mass deportations are impossible, what will his solution be? That's some propaganda. I knew Trump reminded me of someone. That's what the person put.
Interesting.
Okay. But they propose, like in our own country, they track down people that have done illegal activities and murders through employers or any means necessary. I don't know about him saying that they weren't real Americans. We've had this discussion. They're born on the soil. That's the rule. But if we not nip it in the butt to where people aren't coming here, then we don't have the issue.
Yeah, I think we were clear about you have to
And
be
why would anyone run
Americans.
into this? If you're trying to compare him to Hitler, then why would the Jewish person be running into the entrapment camp? They'd be running away. So as bad as everyone makes him try to be like him, but yet we have 10,000 coming to the border to jump in and be here. And if Trump was going to do horrible things, then why would they be coming? Wouldn't they run the opposite way?
Yeah.
Logic, folks. Logic.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know where Hitler ever did a catch and release policy. Individuals that he brought in. So I thought that was interesting.
What's this? Can you hear it? Or no?
Huh? No, I can't hear it.
I didn't think so.
I can hear a little tiny bit. But I think it maybe just through your headphones.
You hear it?
A little tiny bit. I don't think it won't come through very well, though.
Yeah. We don't need to hear it. I do want to watch that. I don't know if anyone caught that interview.
Yeah,
I missed it as of right now. I caught some tidbits.
I know Trump had tweeted he was going to do one at 2 times. I know one was at 7 tonight. So,
yeah, CNN said that today. It's they said if you support a racist president, then you're racist. If you're a woman, if you're a white woman and supported Trump, you're racist. There's no, you can't. Let's look that up just to see. CNN. If you're a white woman who voted Trump. Right there.
booyah, townhall.com, CNN panel.
So is this woman right here next to Don Lemon? So you got Don Lemon from the left going towards the right.
LemonHead.
And then the lady to the right. So God bless the work that the good people at the Newsbusters do on a daily basis, watching liberal crap on TV and calling out leftist nonsense so that the rest of America does not have to. This time, Newsbusters' Brad Wilmouth snagged a clip from Friday night of CNN's Don Lemonhead's panel of liberal hack, except one, accusing white pro-Trump women of being racist fools who support white supremacy. So Kristen Powers admonished white women for bad behavior, despite also being oppressed under white, white particularly. Powers asserted that white women vote in ways that harm other disadvantaged groups because their fathers, husbands, and, brothers are benefiting from the systematic racism. So
now you guys understand that's all word porn, right? They don't that none of that. That's like saying it's bittersweet, as it was so hot it was cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's.
Let me see here.
Let me pull this little next one up here.
Copy. Here, we'll just watch this real quick so we can comment on it. And you tell me what you think. They're.
Let's see. So let me see here.
There's been a lot of talk about why white women support President Trump despite of, or perhaps because of, his policies and his tone. What's your take on this?
Well, I think there's a lot of different ways that we have to look at this. I think one of the first things is that people will say that they support him for reasons other than his racist language, which we don't have time to go through, but there's all sorts of things starting from the launch of his campaign all the way up until...
She'll say something about people voted because it was a better choice than voting for Hillary. Like a lot of people use that excuse, like, yeah, I didn't want to vote for Hillary, so.
The latest campaign, the way he demonized
white women.
What's that now?
Oh, their ticker tape, or like the actual title of this segment, "White Trump resonates with some white women."
Yes.
People trying to come to our country on the caravan, and they'll say, well, I'm not racist. I just voted for him because, I didn't like Hillary Clinton. And I just want to say that that doesn't make you not racist. It actually makes you racist. If you support somebody who does racist things, that makes you racist. So I just want to establish that. As for why white women do it, I think we have to recognize that white men are doing it as well, but I think sometimes we would hope that we would get better behavior from white women because white women are themselves oppressed and that they would therefore be able to align themselves with other oppressed people. But I think we have to remember that the white patriarchal system.
Look at all their eyebrows and their eyes. You can just see they're all just not happy. They're just not happy. They're not happy with what you're saying. And frankly, I'm not happy with most of what she's saying as well. Because I mean, come on now, white women are mostly oppressed, so they can align themselves with other oppressed individuals. I mean, here's the thing: is oppression is all up here, folks. That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
So, and remember, that's the key word for slow-mindedness, ignorance.
Yeah.
It's white women in a lot of ways,
hear a
and
little
they're
bit more of
attached to
this.
white men who are benefiting from the system that was created by them, for them, and their fathers and their husbands and their brothers are
LemonHead's getting his glasses
their fathers
on.
and their husbands and their brothers and their fathers and their husbands and their brothers are benefiting from the system, and so they are also benefiting.
Stephanie, you're quoted in this Fox article saying, for centuries, white women have invested in white supremacy because their whiteness affords them a particular kind of power that their gender does not. Explain what you mean by that.
So as a historian, I explore white women's economic investments in the institution of slavery. And what that has led me to understand is that there's this broader historical context that we need to keep in mind when we're looking at white women's voting patterns today. And as we look at,
So she's saying that she studied the white woman's effect on slavery. Now, obviously, we know that she's speaking from a position of ignorance because it was actually the Middle Eastern individuals of Middle Eastern countries that started the slavery. And then we know about how women's rights are in Middle Eastern countries. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we know the origins of slavery.
their support, their overwhelming support of Donald Trump. And so what I meant was that we tend to think of white women as primarily focusing on their gendered oppression, that because they are oppressed as women, that oppression will allow for them to ally and to sympathize with other dispossessed and disempowered peoples in the nation. But my research actually shows that they long had a deep investment in white supremacy. And not only did they benefit from it, but they participated in its construction and its perpetuation, not just in the context of slavery, not just in the colonial period, but well after slavery was over.
All right.
That's interesting. I would be very curious what research she came up from. She keeps on saying my research. Anybody who is trying to say anything worth anything, if she says her research, she'd say according to something, but I'm sorry, that's the propaganda is oozing out of the screen. I mean, it's a privilege, not privilege. We all know with hard work and determination, you can get very far in America. And you say there's privilege. It's interesting. You go to these big cities, and who owns all the grocery stores?
Yeah.
Is it a white man? Or who owns all the little bodegas out there in L.A.? Is it a white man? Or how about liquor stores? Is it a white man? Or, I can go on and on and on. I mean, like we're a melting pot, you guys. I mean, it doesn't matter white, yellow, red, blue, green. I mean, if you're a hard worker, you're a hard worker. But they want to keep pushing this illusion that because you're white or because you're a female, and especially a white female, you just by breathing, you're contributing to the oppression of slavery that still goes on according to this lady.
That was her research and her angle. But
her research.
Folks,
wow.
That's like we said, if we just move past that, we've been past that. Me and Ben were talking, if this country is that racist, then how did Obama even get voted in? And if that was like, well, a lot of them were busy that day. So then 4 years later, they did it again. And then these same people were just fed up with Democrats, basically, and they voted in Republican. If you look into the illusion of it, nothing really got done under the last administration. We actually were kind of in a downward spiral, and that was coming out of the Bush era as well. So it was Republican to a Democrat, which they were deep state. That's the whole point, deep state. But all right, yeah, we're at the 26-minute mark. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Any final closing thoughts, Ben, on what we just witnessed, what we watched, or some of the other stuff from the last episode? Whatever you want to close it up on.
Just
give you a final word here.
Definitely give a shout out to our last little going live, not live, but doing the live chat in the beginning of the show. It's always fun with you guys. Definitely like, share, subscribe. Definitely share, talk about, comment below for sure. A little fun episode. And for what we just witnessed, you just saw a supreme example of mainstream media, fake news, pushing a narrative that they want you to talk about in Monday over the water cooler about how, oh, you white women, you got the privilege, oh my gosh, you're there. You can see the narrative of separation and division they're trying to push. And be awake, stay alert, and read the Constitution, and don't be afraid to exercise your rights. And I can't push that enough.
Yeah.
That if you know your constitutional rights, everybody around you is better. You feel better. You walk a little bit taller because you understand what your God-given rights are, and that's a powerful thing.
Yes, it is. All right, folks, there you go. We had Ben here with us again this evening in the beaming in. We had a couple of great episodes, so please, again, don't take anything we say here to be 100% fact or true. Do your own research. That's what it's all about. Thinking for yourself, researching for yourself, connecting all the dots, and coming up to the best possible solution for an idea, a story, an article that or some kind of mystery that you're looking into in your own research. Just do all the get all the facts, chew the meat, and spit out the bone. That's what you have to be able to do. Mike, this is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you worldwide, and we'll see you back here real soon on the next Patriot Hour update video. We look forward to it, and have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.